So without further ado, we've got some great companies today. The first one is Animate Biosciences. In biotech, some of the biggest opportunities come from rethinking how the body actually heals. Animate Biosciences is taking a novel, AI-driven approach to regenerative medicines, designing peptide therapeutics that aim not just to treat symptoms, but to fundamentally restore healthy tissue repair. So please welcome Dr. Peter Licari, CEO and founder.
Thank you and good morning. There's a small group of animals that are capable of regrowing limbs and organs, and they do this without inflammation and with remarkable fidelity. Axolotl, you can remove 30% of its heart and it grows back perfectly. Humans are very different. If you suffer injury, a heart attack, lung disease, liver disease, you will go through a heavy inflammation period followed by heavy scarring. And this can perpetuate and become chronic disease. At Animate Biosciences, we are using AI to understand the healing process in regenerative animals and develop therapeutics for healthy healing in people. Quick introduction to my fellow co-founders. Jessica Whitehead is our scientific co-founder, professor at Harvard. She is really the global authority on regenerative animals. Jonathan Wolfson is a serial entrepreneur. He was CEO at Solazyme. I had the privilege of working with him for a decade prior to Animate. So again, chronic disease is a healing problem. If you look at these lungs, on the left you have healthy lungs, on the right you have severely scarred lungs. So this scarring process continued to the point where the lungs no longer function and the patient succumbs. So we need to think about chronic disease as healing, and there are very common pathways across the different organs. And that's our interest, is hitting those common pathways and changing the healing process. So as I said, we use regenerative animals as a blueprint, but all of the genes that we identify that are involved in this fantastic healing process are present in adult humans. They've just been silenced. So using AI, we design peptides from these genes, and they're very effective. So we have a library of compounds that have shown efficacy in 4 different animal models, 4 different organ diseases: lung, heart, skin, and liver. And what we see is very consistent results. Dramatically reduced inflammation. We stop that scarring process that's so detrimental, and we see functional improvement across all of these studies. We're different than other companies in this space in that we are taking this network biology approach that the regenerative animals provide. We're not saying, let's go after this one pathway, knock it out, and see what happens. It's a very networked approach to solving the problem. So when you think about healing, there are no great solutions today. The markets are tremendous. However, with that said, our initial focus is lung disease caused by immunotherapy and cancer treatment. Quick look at the financials. I think the 2 key points here: we expect big value inflection over the next 2 years as we file with the FDA and we conduct our phase 1, and then we'll look for a strategic acquisition in 28, 29. We've raised $6 million to date. We're currently raising $3 million to support our pre-IND activities. This is a huge unmet medical need, and we would love for you to participate. I'm available for questions. Thank you.